Hello there everyone and welcome back to Better Than Wolves. We are here on the server once again. Excuse me. And, well, I have to be frank, I'm a little short on ideas right now. I mean, there's things that I need to do, but I'm just not feeling, inspired. So, in the absence of any other excitement, I think it's about time we carved our way back to our old home. See, we've been at this for for just a little over a year since we did the reset now. And that's what this tunnel is. If we go far enough this way, we will eventually find our home, or our old home. It's something like 10,000 blocks away. So, I mean, we're not talking a short walk. But, I thought it might be nice to go back to our old places and maybe track down some inspiration, some ideas, change of pace, show you what we used to do, that sort of thing. And, as an added bonus, it's the only place in this bloody world at this point I can think of that we could find potatoes. I did a bit of exploring. I did one round of exploration off camera, and I don't know where there could possibly be potatoes, but they are going to be a bloody long ways away. Wow, somebody's been digging. I didn't realize somebody had actually been digging here. Huh. Crazy. This actually goes a lot further than I had anticipated already. Wouldn't it be funny if one of my friends has been carving this tunnel all this time off camera and I didn't even know it? That would be kind of hysterical. Okay, well, since standing here staring at a red tunnel is not exactly my idea of excitement, why don't you sit back? Oh, there it is. There's the end of the tunnel. Okay. They haven't gone quite that far. So I'm going to do some digging. And see, there's one thing I do know about our home. We are pretty much directly south of it. So this new spawn was basically shifted south on the 0 axis. And our spawn has not a huge east-west span, but we do have a lot of tunnels up at the bedrock level, the bedrock ceiling of the nether. So I am going to see if I can get there today. So I will be right back. Well, welcome back everyone. I was digging in the wrong direction. It took me a while to realize it, but I went back and after digging about another mattock's worth beyond this, I realized that I had misoriented myself. But we have just tapped into the rail system for the northern region. Now this, I don't even know where this tunnel is or whose tunnel this was. But with any luck, I can find a minecart at one end of this tunnel or the other. I suspect that this is the... Oh my. Somebody had absolutely no feel for the hazard of ghasts and stuff when they built this. Anyways, this is extraordinarily old builds. So there will be stuff here that will just not work. Period. Full stop, that's it. There'll be broken things, damaged, destroyed, and whatnot. Because it long predates Better Than Wolves being on a server. Okay, so... This is Steve/Atomic Dragon's place. We'll look at this another time. We're going to go to the original base first. Boy, it's been a long time since we've had this much rail. Now, before we get too far on this, the only thing I am bringing home from this region is a couple of potatoes to seed the crop. Everything else is part of the old world, and it can stay in the old world. Because we're in plenty good shape at our base. I don't want to negate all the hard work we've done so far, because it would just be silly. We have immense amounts of resources here, and not all of them are legitimate, because this world goes back as far as us Well, let's see. The builds were actually built in a world that is gone. They were brought through with World Edit. Way, 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 way back in the day. Here we are. The old Nether Hub. I'll grab this. I'm probably going to need it. So, yeah. So this is our Nether Hub. Holy smokes. Somebody had some crazy plans going on here. I don't even remember whose that was. Let's see. Unused. So we had unused rail platforms here. There was some plans for expansion and stuff. Let's see. Who's no, unused? More unused area. That's an unused one. Lots of ambitious plans. This is a flight of stairs that goes down. This will get you down into the actual nether in this area. And then, let's see. We have, that's an unlabeled, oh, never mind. This goes to Lars's Floating Islands and Kate's Snow Empire, which hopefully they'll come on and actually show us this. This goes to Tamala and Jared's place. You've never met them. They haven't played since we went over to much since we went to Better Than Wolves, but good friends. This goes to the original stronghold in End Farm, which of course is now our modified one. Yeah, that one. I don't know if Jared ever built what he was building there. Where's mine? Stronghold in End Farm, Tamala's home. What did I do? I remember... Oh, yes, that's right. I forgot about that. Here's our Netherwart farm. We've got a pretty big loop. And this goes to my brother-in-law's airship. I think it's another unfinished project, but they've got quite the amazing build on the go there. And this track here, which was still a work in progress, as you can see, before the final reset came around, well, the relocate. This goes to my work, and beyond that to Trent's old fortress, which he claims that he's made extraordinarily dangerous before we moved. But we can check that out another time. So let me show you our spawn base. This was brought over from the original world, and you'll probably recognize the... Oh my god, I just realized how dangerous this portal is now. Yikes. I hadn't even contemplated that. Well, we may lose a whole bunch of animals in this old world, but you know what? That's not the end of the world. We were extraordinarily dependent on the nether. So, yeah, you might hear that noise. This is our original Soulforged Steel beacon. It is a full beacon, a full lapis beacon as well. And this building we called the warehouse. Now, wow. God, it's so weird being here again. I haven't seen this in over a year. So there's instructions here for people. This is from Better Than Wolves before we even converted to the new version. So there's actually an obsidian beacon outside that no longer works too. Okay, those are broken. Sort of. Oh, right. Wooden doors no longer interact with redstone. Cool. So yeah, our broken ender chest network here. That's okay. A glowstone. A very not PC pentagram type structure. It's a star embedded in a pentagon. Looks quite cool on maps, but this is this whole place was built to be a sort of Roman fortress. I originally had plans to put gates in here and stuff. A lighthouse that, if it's active, actually has a blinking light. Tree farms designed to keep the trees from getting too big. Hand sculpted coastline. I did all this myself. Oh, I modified an existing coastline, but... So this whole square here is from a world that is older than the one we are currently standing in. Man, that noise just won't quit, will it? That's the... Okay, so note to self, that beacon is annoying. From all this distance and it's still making that much noise? Wow. So, yeah, so this square of land here, it's pretty well blended, but it was brought over using World Edit. It's a different world here, shall we say. I don't think this place is terribly safe for spawns, but it didn't really matter. This place never factored in much. Now, if the design looks a little familiar to you, those of you who watch any other YouTube videos other than mine might recognize this from a certain very popular YouTuber's base. This is my take on Etho's Etho's Chocolate Island warehouse build from way back in the day. I really liked the design, and so I emulated it. This was long before I even had an idea of doing a Let's Play video. But it's got all the things. It's got chests in the floor, and it's got... And yes, mine predated the changes that were made to chests as well, much to my chagrin. A mob elevator, which actually still works. I believe it's saw powered up there. Actually, no, I don't know if I ever put a saw in. I know there's I know we got powered hoppers. There's an XP shower. Whoa, okay. Yeah, there isn't a lapis beacon here, so I have no idea how safe some of this is. Let's see. So you can actually get down to the basement through these waterfalls, among other things. Okay, I am wearing heavy armor, apparently. Ah, yes. This was a record farm. This was for farming. I could redirect mobs out of the system there and use it to farm records slightly ineffectively. So you can see the Better Than Wolves systems are just sort of shoehorned in wherever I could fit them. There's an old-fashioned mushroom farm in there. A piston-powered boat dock that I had been working on. Though I never managed to get this to function without actually killing us, so... I abandoned most of the concept. It was supposed to be I had some work being done on a self-flooding dock, but it never really worked. This was... You know, I can't even remember what this was. What was this? Oh, prototype light switching system. Oh, yeah, it was me playing around with a way to make redstone-controlled lighting. Little jungle tree farm, wheat farm. All very old. Little workshop area here. Controls for various things. Oh, we had a chicken farm upstairs. Chickens in chicken cells. Which I have no idea if this design would actually work for eggs now, because chickens have to be fed to get eggs now. Hey there, creepster. Oh yeah, it's still an old-fashioned drowning trap in here too. Crazy. So let's see, what else do we have? Over here we've got... open. Yeah, boxes for everything, different kinds of leaves, some of which we have lots of here. I'll go over and look at some of the valuables here in just a second. I'll show you. It's a classic cactus farm and a reed farm. I hear slimes. Oh yeah, I had a slime farm. There's my slime ranch. I don't think that should be affecting the loading of new slimes into my world. We'll assume we're fine. But that's pretty funny that that still works. They come up through an elevator from a bunch of slime chunks deep below here. Man, it's so weird being here, I tell you. This place doesn't even hold half the Better Than Wolves items. It long predates many of the changes that were made here. I completely drained our diamonds. There's a diamond beacon about half built up in the north at my main base. Likewise with gold and iron. I've actually raided a lot of the materials out of here for my own projects. And I didn't see a potato farm. But that's okay. I know where there are potatoes. So let's see what else we've got here. Yeah. Oh, I love this place. It was one of my favorite builds. Oh, there is a lapis beacon here. It's just not able to see. Here's the big red barn. Grassy pathways. So this was our old sheep farm. It's got a whole bunch of colored sheep in it. Some specific, not every color. These were all the hard to get colors. The expensive to dye colors. So anything that had a non-renewable resource to make the dyes with is what we've got in here. Plus our cows. No pigs, but yeah, I don't think we ever had any big concerns about pigs. Lots of signs, lots of notes. Now let's see if I can remember what was out here. Oh yes! Ah yes! This scared the absolute bejeebus out of me the first time I saw it. Tamala built this one day off camera, and I walked out the gate and there was a Goram creeper the size of a freaking freight train. The size of a skyscraper out there. She built it completely out of leaf blocks too. It was quite the build. But as you can see, this area is not secure, so we're just not going to worry about it. Let's see, we've got our... Over here is the alchemy workshop. Of course, all this predates the hardcore buckets as well. So that's why we've got water streams in places you wouldn't see water streams nowadays. Another reason why I don't intend to spend very much time here. All the things that we don't need, the golden melons, old mushrooms. Oh my gosh, old mushrooms. Back from when he converted the way mushrooms worked. Lots of different kinds of potions. Oh, I wonder what happened to the speed potions. Can't make those anymore. I know I had some here way back, but swiftness. They're still here. The only swiftness potions you'll ever see in this Better Than Wolves world, right there. Only because they are relics of a bygone day. Too cool. Let's see. So, oh, this is our old enchanter's workshop. It's just got a classic vanilla in level piston controlled enchanting table. So that actually would still work because the basic enchanting table in Better Than Wolves I think requires a full set of books now. So we can pull the upper tiers and lower tiers out completely. So quite cool. God, that's going to drive me insane. Definitely not going to be spending a lot of time here. Oh, this is a skeleton spawner. Oh yeah, this was I don't even remember what this was for. I'm not going to hit the button. I don't remember what that was. As I say, definitely doing things in this world that are not vanilla. Let's see. How did that work? I remember that was supposed to do something, but I don't remember how it was supposed to work. But somewhere back here there is a skeleton farm. Behind one of these walls. Ah, it's up in here, isn't it? Yeah, there it is. So it's a skeleton drowning trap. Not too exciting. And of course it uses the old, again, drowning, not saw blades or anything cool like that. Let's see. This one over here is Kate's house. She built this one. So that's her house and her dogs, which are going to get really unhappy and probably go psychopathic someday. Tamala loves building crazy town things. That's a gigantic lava pillar up to orbit. It's actually open ocean out there. Lars has a base way out over the ocean there. It's quite the sight, but we'll save that for maybe a day that he's willing to come on and show you guys around. Nice vine farm that's done to look like vineyards. There's a couple other houses. Trent's got a place, and Lars has a place, and Steve has a place, I think. But we are on a quest for potatoes. So let's... Sulfured steel pressure plates. They were obsidian pressure plates when I left. Ender pearls everywhere. Some starter kits that are long drained away. Okay, well, the next episode, I think it'll be the next episode, we are going to head up to my base, my original base, and I will show you what I walked away from when we came here, or when we went to the south, and there was good reason for it. There was a lot of reason why... Oh, that was the residual effects of a night vision beacon. So, yeah, we'll go to my base, but of course this rail was even odds whether or not we'll even make it there because of these pigmen. It is designed, the intent is actually to have this completely secured from pigmen. The switchover came, I was halfway done this when the switchover came. So, needless to say, I have a lot of unfinished projects in this world, not just the ones down in our southern realm, and I'm not coming back to finish these old ones off. Just no way, no how. This is not on my list. But yeah, next episode I will show you around what I call the city. It's an absolutely absurd project. Yeah, you can see I was excavating here. This place actually gets just a little crazy in terms of its design and scope as we go along here, as you'll start to see. The scope of the rail line actually was starting to get quite incredible. Because I was a pretty big builder back in the day. And needless to say... Stop. Of course I left a cart behind here. This is a fully functional track selector, a track selection system, which is an absolute monstrous gobbly mess of redstone that I have no idea if it even still works anymore. It should. I mean, it's very vanilla redstone. This has got no Better Than Wolves components that I'm aware of in it. It was all a pure vanilla... Because I think when I built this, I can't remember where we were at with Better Than Wolves when I put this thing in. But this track selector is a absolutely ludicrous piece of technology. And what it does is it controls... I'll show you what it's controlling here. Clicking a button on this side, basically the two sides control... There's 4 tracks that come off this branch here, and 4 tracks that come off of this branch here. I don't even know if I put all of them in. Do all of them have destinations already? Quartz mines, yeah, right. Quartz was introduced. See, this world predates quartz. Trent's Tower, Wither Ripper. Oh, 1 unused line. That'd be line 5. That's... Oh, this one right here. And then here we've got Spawn, City Operations Level 1, Witch Farm, Transfer to End Portal 3. Yeah. So the side controls which way this track faces. That's a reset. That's to make sure that when I come back, the track turns me the right direction. And then same deal here. These ensure that I go into the station when I arrive. But yeah, so this brings me each button controls the settings on these tracks right here. So that was a pretty cool build. Alright, so let's take a chance. Something I've never built in Better Than Wolves, or in our new world. This is an elevator. And last I had checked, they were still incredibly glitchy. I'll show you how it works, but we aren't going to ride it because I don't trust it. So in just a second, unless the redstone's broken, of course. What happened? Did this whole system get broken? It might have. Hold on. How is this supposed to work? Ah! Right. It's call one. Okay, it's all backwards. So, not perfect. Not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but hey, it's cool. So this is pulling up the that one, and it's dropping down the other one. And yeah, there's some redstone in here. There's some tunnels and stuff. I can't even remember what all this was for. I could probably spend months exploring around this place trying to figure out what the heck I was thinking here. Oh, I know where this goes. This goes to my passive pigment farm. See, I had a passive gold farm. Here we are. Yeah, see, it's just a passive one. It's not terribly good. Turns out passive pigment farms are not really all that effective. Go figure. Because they just kind of wander around. So the main portal out of here is down, way down, which we are not going to take any chances on. Now this place, what we're going down into is a grossly unfinished nether project. Also includes what I would call some extraordinarily cheaty work. Again, different standards for a different time. Yeah. So there's the passive pigment farm right there. Never really worked that well. The scope of the place was too great. We've got, oh yes, a netherified sheep. Yeah, this was, I don't even remember what I was going to do with this space, you know. Again, oh crap. But I do know that it's not safe, so there were plans. This is my bloodwood. Oh, just a second. I will be right back. Sorry about that. Just had to check in with Kate. She just got home from work. So this was my bloodwood sapling farm. This fortress I've been slowly carving apart, digging out for parts. I've actually been digging it out section by section. Now, you may notice that there's sand here. See, way back when this was still sort of just a vague idea, I had this, I built sand generators. You know, the JL zip code style sand generators. I regret it now, but it was fun. It was really kind of cool, and yeah, you know, I wouldn't do it again, but it was certainly an entertaining process when I did do it. It was neat watching the nether just slowly get converted into sand. Anyways, now this is a pretty extensive project here. It's not really secure again. I mean, no pigmen are going to spawn out here, but there's also no groth here. Whoop. Let's just let them be. Let's see. So yeah, there's another automated door. I built it this way so I could see what was on the other side of the door. And this is the city warehouse. See, there's a series of portholes actually up at the top of the nether. And it is actually up in the roof. There is a series of nether portals up there that are gridded around my city. There's actually a huge grid of portals. Not all the way down. It's just upstairs. It's not up at the roof. I moved them down so that they'd be more convenient to access here. This goes up to the roof. Another route up top. This is on the roof of the base project. It's a little crazy town, but we got to be careful. It's not very safe. So here's the part of the elevator shaft. If we go down one more level, here we are. This is the portal. So we've got the Whirlpool Lake Gate at the east. Yeah, I had fun building these. This was quite the project. Again, something I can't even continue now because of the changes to the way liquids work in Better Than Wolves, but that's okay. This takes us back up to the train station. It's another secondary tunnel. We've got which one was this? I don't have a sign on this one. Don't remember. This one is the Village Gate. Oh. Let's just go fix that right now. Actually, no, we'll have to fix that later. That's going to be a problem, because that's right in the middle of a bloody village. And of course, villagers are now allergic to portals. This goes to the mob farms and what I call the chasm industry. And there's a couple of others, but we're definitely going to have to start in the village because we're going to have to close this portal. This portal will have to be shut for future safety. Just in case I ever want this place to be ever used again. Anyways, in the next episode, I will show you my old home. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.